We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for to smash that like button to let me watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with SENS Stock sitting sideways in a slight downward trend, and the overall market was actually going higher, as you could see here with the SPY. And our SPY bot at 9:40 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, call options were up 2 to 3x within hours, and this is something you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, getting connected to our QQQ bot, Tesla bot, and other bots that are on the way to receive that clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using it to receive that edge and clarity over the charts. And once again, the link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator and getting connected over to the SPY bot and the QQQ bot and our newly released Tesla bot. So SENS stock sitting sideways. We're going to break down some key levels in today's video, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So these are two of the three stocks I mentioned this morning. I actually mentioned three of them. Every single one of them gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus, but the home run of the day was ARTL. We caught this one consolidating in the pre-market, sitting sideways, slightly dipping under a bear indicator. Things started to pop back up towards the bell. It gave a small jump of 5 to 10%, sat sideways and dipped, and you could see that bull indicator popping up and shift into strength with 42 vision, hitting a highest point of 40% plus within minutes, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with SENS stock sitting sideways, as I stated earlier in the video, and slightly pulling downwards. And we're going to break down on the 4-hour and the 1-day as well as the 30-minute what's going on and what to expect going into tomorrow, because this is a short week and you want to be aware of these levels, and how tomorrow ends can get us set up to understand the whole entire setup for probabilities of next week based off the supports and resistance when we see how things play out tomorrow. So I'm going to pull up Ultimate 42 Vision, the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicators, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, and our newly released Tesla bot to receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. You can now gain access to this resource and join the members using it, receiving that clarity and edge over the charts in either direction. So SENS stock ended up in a bear indicator yesterday since $2.63, came down, consolidated, and now is hitting a 240 range and bounced off the lows of 230s, right? So super important to realize that since yesterday hit a specific level where it canceled out this bull indicator from the 220s up to the 280s and came back down now after this bear indicator, and it's been dominating the chart. Now, when you really look at it, I stated in yesterday's video and even the day before yesterday that we were in a point where it did a full transition already with white with red borders, which is the dip area, into bright green 2 times before this rejection, and that we needed to watch it carefully if it could not break above these resistance levels of 280s and 276 and stay above it, and you could see the rejection there of 280 several times, then we could eventually see a possible pullback and a bear indicator popping up, negating this bull indicator. Now we've done a full shift back down to the downside. The only part of this downward trend, it does not need to hit it, But if it does, that would be white with red borders, signifying extreme weakness within the full transition from bright green to dark green with red borders, red, and then white with red borders, and then a possible reversal like it did here and like it did here on the smaller ones, right? Not every single one is as big as the other. This one was a little bit bigger, but when they're followed by a bull indicator, there tends to be some moves and strengths like it did here from 215 to highs here of 280s. That was about a 30 to 40% plus move. So definitely important to be watching that we're in a dip area. We need to see if we go into white with red borders or if it tries to find a support here and reverse back up. Now, on the 30-minute, this bull indicator has been canceled out by this bear indicator. And I'm going to be watching also how the 4-hour has been reacting, because we've talked about how this bear indicator has been dominating over the chart, canceled out this bull indicator, and even though we've been going upwards, we pulled back down pretty quickly and no bull indicator has popped up within this volatility. And if this continues and it breaks through supports down here of 210, 213, and even $2 and continues downwards, this has been dominating since it actually popped up in the 250s. Definitely something to keep in mind, and we're currently slightly below the 250 range. So very important how this has been playing out within the volatility. Now on the 1 day, we are still under a bull indicator since $1.14 within the volatility, but this whole pullback is very different from the first one where it actually pulled back down to 220 and took off to $3.47. This has actually been a very tough one for the bulls to hold up and stay above the 280s, 290s, and even $3 to try to find a support and bounce off of it. So this is super important that this is a downward trend happening here. And if these dark green bars with red borders actually transition to red bars or a bear indicator that negates this bull indicator, this could go into further weakness and it could test newer support levels and newer lows. Now, let's go ahead and go over to the 30-minute to break down the key levels that we want to watch going into tomorrow and even how it could affect next week. So the first thing is the support levels here of 234. If that gets broken through, the next level is down here at 215. Those are the two key levels to the downside right now, to see if the bulls end up anywhere between that or even touch the 215 range and bounce back off of, to create a double bottom effect if that was to happen, or anywhere along the way down from 240 through the 234 mark, 235 mark, give or take, and down towards 215 if the bulls have a chance to bring this back up. Those are the key levels to the downside right now that I'm watching very carefully for tomorrow. Now, today's high was 253, but we want to see this breakout even higher, and that would be at least 258. I want to see a support form there, bounce off of that, so then we can start looking up here at 275, which is the highest point before this drop started and we went into a bear indicator. Those are the two key levels right now to see if the bulls have some strength, can turn this back around and cancel out this bear indicator, and on the way up get a bull indicator. And to receive clarity within the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and there's many more bots on the way to get connected to the Discord. It sends us direct notifications to give us that edge and clarity within the charts, and you can receive this edge and clarity that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on the opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. You can now gain access to these resources and join the members using these resources, receiving that edge and clarity within the volatility to the markets, whether stocks are jumping up, going down, bearish or bullish. No FOMO, no chasing, just focused on what really matters and maximizing within those moves. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make